Well, excuse me, Mister. Inhale that good ass prana. That spiritual awakening got you on. Flex on everybody. Flex my muscles on everybody. His energy is like intense in a I'm so hype. I don't know what to do it myself kind of way. It's like you finally see things at face value. The difficult relationships in my life are the perfect mirror for me to look closely at my own behavior. Because your emotions running so high. Like I know you was in love like that, like that, like that. And then the spiritual alignment puts my manifestations in motion. He's like, shit, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm gonna take this love vitamins. Take these love vitamins, plural, and heal this dumb shit. Mirror who or what is triggering me. Let me just keep it real with myself. Like I'm triggered in a good and a bad way, but the good way. Whew. This part matched with the spiritual alignment puts my manifestations in motion. All good things in wild are free. She drives me crazy. That's what I'm hearing. She drives me crazy. Sometimes I don't know what to do with her. Whew. So what was in your premonition? Like, tell me the dreams and stuff that you had, sir. Like, what about this spiritual transformation? It's like upon meeting her, everything just went at warp speed. Yes, I did shuffle these cards. So you were told bluntly, if you don't walk away, if you don't get away from this madness, you won't have her. You won't have her. You won't be able to seek counsel. You won't be able to give counsel because you're not seeking it. So that's discernment. So you got all this discernment now. It was in a dream and an intuition. Like you dreamt this up. Like I manifested it. Hello. And you see how this lady has salt on her steps. How this man is walking away like, oh, okay, you want me out? She was playing with that juju, y'all, trying to keep him hook, line, and sinker. At the same time, it's like stroking, striking. Like you were trying to punish him in a passive aggressive way by manipulating his energy, but pushing him out at the same time. It's like you're drawing him in just to push him out. Like what a pussy. Anyway, you've been freed from that. Bury that bitch and cancel her and make a new one. Get a new one. Because you had the helping hand of God. Like you want a slice of this pie, this abundance, this wealth, with this wild thing right here. You know what you got to do. You got to figure out who or what is triggering you for the worst. I want to put these cards together like this because I like the way these cards are set up. It's like, well, fine, bitch. I walk away. I don't have to be bothered by you. Okay, let's look at these now. Everything about this screams Europe. I can't wait. Give me 5 years. I'll be going to Europe like we go to Disney World on a consistent basis. You see how it says party? If you look at the illustration, you create your own magic. Strong ass manifester. But why your manifestations coming in so fast? Like, what's the catch? The catch is my vibration is so fucking high right now. These manifestations is coming in faster than I can complete a thought. You know, I got that soul radiance now, that Phoenix rising. When you're a part of Phoenix rising, you know, 5 and a 3 breaks down to an 8. Or it could break down to a 2. 5 take away 3 is 2. So I really feel like it's an 8. It's more abundant. This is very abundant energy. Yeah, prana. You, what this is, you only have time for what's important. I feel like it's two people here that are going through this in the same way, that are doing the same things. They're accomplishing the same things at the same time. And they're working very well together as well as separate. And it's like the way I feel about it is this is a more important time for me than a mean bitch who doesn't get it. You know, meaning This is a person who just wants to be a fucking doppelganger, or just instead of denying God's test upon you by trying to beat the odds of the lesson. How are you going to deny when God wants you to go through a spiritual evolution? You deny it. You try to, and you have issues because of it. Everybody would have issues because of it. And you try to fix your inner issues with somebody who's beyond spiritually evolved, who has those supernatural abilities. And you were trying to fix your inner issues with a whole empress. A phenomenon. What are you going to do about that? There's a bigger plan at play. You know, to become your true self, you know, you shine your divine beauty and light. You will go through a process of releasing what is no longer right for you. And it will go through a process of basically cutting people off. I see Amsterdam with this picture card too. I do. I see royalty. I see London. Tea time gives it away too. Because they have tea time at 11 o'clock. So I'm from the East Coast. So if it's 11 o'clock there, it's 4 o'clock on the East Coast. Their 11 a.m. is my 4 p.m. You're not taking no advice from others. I hear that loud and clear. I only party with strong manifestors, with other strong manifestors, the strong manifestors, the eccentricities, the star seeds, the chosen ones. Study nature. This is an exhibit of what it looks like, a classic case of spiritual alignment. And this Ace of Pentacles can mean a bunch of different things. Okay? Because that's building a whole life. That's seizing the opportunity to build an entire life, an entire new life. Shifting my ass. Let somebody do that manipulative bullshit. They should have just masturbated if they had any common sense. But dig though. You went on a journey, not a foolish journey, but a youthful energy is at play here with this journey. It's just such a tangible thing. Like everything about you, what I know about you spiritually is all coming into fruition. That's just who you are. You're just that kind of manifester. You're just that bitch. You are just so freaking beautiful. It's better to be absolutely ridiculous than to be absolutely boring. Oh yeah, people watching you now, eccentric RockStar'Seed. Let's look at this. Heart of a warrior. The Madonna of Roses. You know what it means to have a heart of a warrior? I named my firstborn a warrior, a lion of God. Just you notice there's a butterfly underneath the 3 roses. That's a transformation from a caterpillar to a rose. You're a whole empress. A 4 and a 3 breaks down to 7. But then again, there's only one you. Because a 4 and a 3, you take that away, it's a 1. There's only one you. And when they watch your videos, they're going to know that. You can't copy my spirit. Okay? You can't take this to no witch doctor and say, I want you to do this and do that. I want you to shapeshift. I want you to do a glamour spell, make her look ugly, and make me look better. That's my desperation. You can't have a piece of this pie. You get the store-bought pie. You don't get this pie made from scratch, from spiritual evolution. And he gonna eat all that shit up. He already is. He thought he was in level 4. Shit, he got another thing fucking coming. How he feel now? You can't touch him now. He's unmatched, unwavered, and unbothered. Yeah. What else? careful. Balance. This is what he's getting at home. My greatest experience of freedom comes when I let go of what others think of me. You fucked up. Surrender to the divine. There's a lot of surrendering here. Anyway. Each time I choose to tune into spirit guidance of the highest truth, it shows up for me. Unbound. What did I just say? You're a phoenix rising because you release soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Bitch, get the fuck out. I don't know what the vulgarity is about today, but that energy is gaining momentum. Get out. I wish I would be caught dead with somebody like you. You're so low vibrational. You can't even catch my wave. Like, you're nowhere near as lively. Look how colorful that is. That's lively. You don't even have a relationship with the Most High, and I don't wish that on nobody. I pray for you. My greatest experience of freedom comes when I let go of what others think of me. What were you thinking of me anyway? What you take me for? Some kind of like pushover? I stand 10 toes down. You'll never catch me on my knees like I have mad cow disease. And when I pray, look how my palms light up. The Most High is with me. It has nothing but stability. My first name is stable. Oh, you think they're sorry now? I think they're sorry for even messing with you. Yeah, well, I only party with other strong manifestors. So that means you're going to have to be your own motherfucking hero. You're going to have to stand up on your feet. You're going to have to do this alone because I can't do the journey for you. You have to do it yourself. Okay. You have to take precedence in everything that you do. So while I'm traveling the world, you either going to be stuck in transition or you're going to spiritually evolve. Either way, I've spiritually evolved. Okay? You shouldn't want to mess with me now. I'm that kind of a problem. I'm matched up with somebody who's that kind of a problem. Okay? Every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. Well, you won't get to be in that conversation until you do your shadow work. Okay? This is us these days. And that's sweet. That's really sweet. They don't leave, they're like two sisters. They don't leave each other's side. Okay? We don't have issues of self-love here, but we don't wish them on other people neither. We love who we are, eccentricities and everything, because we're a lot stronger than we think, than we knew. Like the way we pushed through that, it happened so like very accelerated. It just moved at a cellular pace. When I wanted to be there for you, you wanted to hold me prisoner. You come from generations of bullshit, of not feeling like you're enough. But the psyche of me and mine and my family and my personal family is transformation and evolution. Look at all these butterflies. Psych. Not like psych, I'm just playing. Like completion. Like mental strength. Like Virgo energy. Even if you're not a Virgo. Like, whenever there's a 10, there's an ace. That's a hell of an ace. All them damn butterflies. So here's what I'm going to say next. Your guidance is divinely guided. See how you walk away from what's black and white and walked into color? You need to reconcile with yourself who you think you are and what you're coming to do. Because if you think you're going to come manipulate energy and fuck with somebody's crown chakra, I release time and when people say the universe, I mean it in a way where I'm talking about God. I let him show me what to do. And what he said was, and when you recite Quran, we put between you and those who do not believe in the hereafter. So you was destined to get the fuck out. Whoever's watching. In disgust, like, oh, I want to be like that. But you can't. But I'm good enough. Didn't I just say Virgo energy? You are good enough. It's about being health conscious. And that mental health, no more mental strains. Look at that life. I'm committed to bringing forth my greatness. I will no longer play small. That's a slap in the face. I wish somebody would call me small time. Somebody knows their worth. Power over difficulty. Reclaiming your power. How can I fucking make this up? Look at all of the snakes and shit trying to take advantage. And that's like if you look at the illustration at the bottom, it's like it looks like somebody's there, like some kind of wolf or something. It just looks like gin. Like, I'm not held bound or pussy whipped by somebody that don't do it for me. Because I'm in love. Look how in love he is. Like, his nose is wide open. And you can't fucking stand it because his light irritates your demons. What are we talking about? Okay, so we're talking about somebody who's been let go. And we're talking about a person's spiritual evolution because of it. And how we start moving at a cellular speed because this person released a lot of toxic shit. And they feeling real good about themselves right now because all they did was took that necessary step, and it's like, well, sky is the limit. I didn't know it was going to feel like this. Partying with other manifestors will make you feel like this. It wasn't easy to separate from a thing like that, but you did it. And you have every reason to feel good about yourself. You have every reason to feel like the man. You have every reason to put people in their place because you're the one with them psychic abilities. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You're an intuitive speaker. No easy feat. See, when people don't get it, they tend to act arrogant and project and try to fix their inner issues with you while you growing, trying to act like you're too naive to see their bullcrap. Then when they get cut off, they be looking stupid. Because they are stupid. And they just sitting there like, well, I deserve another chance. You deserve another chance like I deserve a hole in my head. Let's be for real. Okay? There ain't no match. Because guess what? My tears have healed my heart. All things are wild and free. I've never been more unhinged from that shit. Unhinged from this. So I can know what it feels like. I can know what love feels like. You know, inhale that good prana. Yeah, somebody's been emotionally traumatized for years. They have. And now they're finally at a place where they can restore their balance. And 40 is significant. Could be their age. It's a good number. It's a mature number. Raise your hands to God. See how they light up? In purity and strength. Because what I'm about to do next, people are going to think, oh, this person is just like, I'm so sick of this person. You just keep on winning. But you know what? You'd rather me sit there and be stuck in transition like a loser, like you. I'm the Madonna of Roses. It's a hell of a name to carry because you know what? It comes from my greatest freedom. Okay? When I stopped all communication, I am enough too. Are you? There's a couple parts here talking about being good enough. You know, you're conscious. And this can be flipped around. It don't have to be a mother. It could be a father, a son, a brother, a lover. Take it how it resonates. This new moon in Gemini is teaching you how to take action, to speak up for what you want, and tell the truth. You know, today I consciously choose to think loving thoughts, take compassionate action, and bring forth peaceful energy. So when I have this daughter, right, this baby, well, chocolate baby, the world it's gonna give the world a lot of healing elements. It's gonna allow me a softer heart, an open heart. It's how I'm able to even have this baby. Because you're connecting with people who want to grow, who's not stuck in transition. You're around people who manifest just as much as you do. And, you know, we all come from something. We've all been through things. So I know for much of this reading, it sounds like I'm tearing somebody down, but in actuality, they were a bully, so I hit them back. And it's really just that simple. You don't like it? Leave. Because this ain't what you want. My purity is healing elements and power in that, okay? We are releasing everything that does not concern us. That's being a divine badass. And don't take the word witch literally. It's really just a strong manifester in the upright. I don't know what else to say. I'm just repeating myself at this point.
What consumers and investors need to know from the business world and beyond. The housing market making headlines.
They can't touch you now. They getting zapped. They getting electrocuted. It's like they want a piece of your light, and it don't click with them. Like it click with you. And I like how this figure is in green. That means abundance. That's a heart chakra too. And like it goes with this one. The bright heart lights. It allows you to connect with others better, as well as connect with yourself after you connect with God. So in conclusion, to put all this together, how are you being called to take action? How are you being called to take action? Go with the love of your life. Go with what makes you feel good. Go with what's good in business. That way you don't have to be so disappointed. You know, leave off of what doesn't concern you. They're going to have this attitude regardless. So why do you have to put up with rudeness? You don't. Okay? When you can be happy. Look at all this. 2, 3, 4. When you can be happy and harmonious by yourself and with your loved one. You know, that hustle part. Like you have a vision for you. You have plans for your future. Excuse me. You have plans for your future, and you don't plan on it being a dull moment or anything that's like boredom. Okay? Now you're at a space now, it's like I see what I want. I see what I want. I see an equal, I see a counterpart. Now I'm gonna work at it, make sure she's happy forever. Forever. I'm done with what doesn't concern me. Like, I love her. I'm so possessive over her. But I can't tell her all of my feelings because it could be a little intense at times. But I'd do anything for her. Yes, my spiritual journey is allowing me to balance out my flip mode, my beastie side versus my loving side. That's what this journey is teaching me. And it's sharpening my psychic abilities, my intuition. And it brought in another psychic ability and strong intuition too, because I have that in my counterpart. In this journey that we're going on, I'm just learning so many unique things that they would never teach you in school. They would never teach you this in church. They would put a negative spin on it because they only know it in a lower vibration. They never spoke in a high vibration. It has nothing to do with the stuff that happens in a lower vibration. Or any like religious group that you belong to, it doesn't matter. This is about contracts, due diligence, learning, research. It's my research card. Like you're learning a lot on this spiritual journey. You even speak different. I feel like your vocabulary is completely different now. You use terms that you would have never found. You would have never been caught dead using the particular terms, whatever they may be, like 5 years ago. But it's a completion, hence a new beginning. And that new beginning is all the crops and stuff that you planted and just waited for them to grow. And now you are where you want to be. Everything is designer. That's a big ass house. And the kids can run around. So that's awesome. You finally got the family that you wanted, that you desire. And you worked your ass off to get it. And still maintained a loving spirit and integral space. Well, this man, you love this man. Like you are a geek about this man. He's like well grown, he's well like emotionally mature, like he taught you how to fall in love again and maintain that youthful energy. Because technically, this is him. This is his person. Hold on. This person. This is your person. That's a spirit. And you're a lot like him. You met somebody who's a lot like you. And he only has eyes for you. And you too. Hold up. You too. It's the like what's beautiful about your connection is how you understand the cycle thing. It's like, okay, that's it. That's a completion. I ain't gotta look no further. She's it. She just triggers me and penetrates me deeply. And I know better. You know, this is from the Most High. Okay. I would never mess that up. Like, I love you. I'm here for you. I was gonna piss a happy note off, but go ahead. I like how Miss Robinson came out and said, well, don't come for me when I haven't sent for you. Why would else would she be here? This emperor, this toxic energy that follows this strong influence, this leader, this mass production, this phenomenon, this man, it could be a woman too, but this man, this father, this leader in the military, this professional person, well-rounded business person, entrepreneur, professional athlete, has quite the influence, and he knows that, like, he knows he's at a space in his life where it's like, I know I'm the shit. I trust God, but let me just talk my shit. I am the shit. Okay? And I attract everybody want me. But I only want her. When I'm with her, I don't think of nowhere else to be. I think about growing our family, making her my family to grow our family. I'm obsessed with her. She's obsessed with me. That's a big yes card. It happened so fast. Like it's those spiritual downloads. Like they speeding up at a cellular pace. I just said that like 20 minutes ago. Everything is speeding up at a cellular pace for you and this person you love so much. I dream about this person. I retreat from working so hard, working around the clock, and training and focusing, and I just dream about her. That's my resting place, my place of decompression. I know it just knocks people off their feet. It keeps them on their toes, but I wouldn't be me if I didn't do what's right for me. I just never had the ability to let somebody just play with my head like that. But it kind of happened. And I got right back on track too. Look how he's leaving that tumultuous waters and going to calmer waters. Like shit, I ain't crazy. I almost lost her. Being crazy, being heavily influenced by the dark arts. You probably don't know that you're being manipulated by somebody. And now that sadness and that regret has kicked in. And I don't feel like I need to say anymore. I feel like the point is taken.